Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier et puis je fuis.
Hi people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna take a pause from our voyage travel. I still have a lot of videos of our trip to share to you, but today we'll take a break from that and we'll bake. Yep, we're gonna bake today. Just recently here in France, in every bakery or pastry shop, you'd see on their big windows a display of what they call Galette Des Rois, or in English, maybe Galette of Kings. Because this is what they eat to celebrate the visit of three wise men to baby Jesus. That they normally do it in January during the Three Kings, and that is how it looks like. A galette is actually like a pie, but with puff pastry on top and bottom, so it's like flat, crusty cake. I'll tell you more about it later. For now, let's start making it.
La plus mauvaise. Enfin, tout en mangeant, il y a une feuille dedans. Celle-là, moi j'aime bien, les frais sont.
So today we'll be making two galettes, and these are the ingredients. We will need le fève, or in English I think it's called fève. It's made of ceramic and you put it inside the galette for a later surprise. We'll need sugar and melted butter too. Then also we will need almond powder. You can find this at the baking supply section of any supermarket. We'll also need almond essence, like vanilla essence, but almond. Puff pastry, 2 puff pastries per galette, and of course eggs. Here I put the melted butter into my mixing bowl, and now I'm adding sugar. You can adjust the sweetness depending on your taste. Then mix, and we'll add the eggs. We add the eggs one at a time. That way it will be easy to mix, and we can avoid making it fluffy. We don't really want it to be fluffy inside, and like there's too much air inside. No. Then we add our almond powder, mix it well. On the second galette, I did use an electronic hand mixer, and it was not a good idea. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. And now we'll add the almond essence and mix again. So in fact, we're just adding all of the ingredients all together. I just have to mix them well. And ta-da! Your batter is done. This is ready. As you can see, I made two. One on the left was mixed using a fork and a spatula, like on my video. And this one on the right was mixed using a electronic hand mixer. Now the crust, let's prepare it. Lay it on a baking pan with a baking sheet under. Moisten the edge with water about 2 centimeters around. Then just dump in your batter at the center and make sure you spread it equally, because you don't want to have like one slice to be really thin and the other is really thick. So, and also leave some space around the edge. Now get your sieve and place it anywhere close to the edge or in the middle, but not too close to the center because it might fall off when you take a slice after. Now get your second puff pastry and cover your galette with it like this. Just do it slowly or carefully so that it won't break. Then press the edges together with your finger to close it, and you can form it like this too if you want. Roll the edges like this. Using the back of your knife like this, make a design around your galette like this on the video. I feel like I've been saying like this too many times. Now, egg wash. Beat 1 egg yolk. This one, it's not just egg yolk, sorry. And brush it on your dough. Like that again. And that's it. Now we put it in the fridge and we let it sit there for an hour or an hour and a half. Up to you. And while waiting, you can clean up your mess or watch TV. Do as you please. And voila. After an hour and 15 minutes for me, take your galette out of the fridge and brush it again with the remaining egg wash. Like that. And now we design the cover. While doing this, while you're doing the design, preheat your oven to 200 to 250 degrees Celsius so that it's ready once we're done with the design. You can do leaves, flowers, waves, up to you. Hearts if you want, doesn't matter. Or if you want it to look cute, cite some photos maybe. Before putting in your galette into the oven, make sure that you pierce some holes around it as well and avoid the center, so that it can breathe and it won't pop. And that's the last step. Now it's ready. Let's put it in the oven for 20 minutes on 200 degrees Celsius. Again, for 20 minutes, we do that. After 20 minutes, we lower down the heat to 180 degrees Celsius. And we wait for 30 more minutes. So 20 and then 30. Voila. Close your oven. And ta-da! You got your galette ready for merienda. Have it with champagne if you want, or cider, and enjoy with your family and friends. By the way, if you want it to look more appetizing like this, like shiny on top, make your glaze. How do you make your glaze? You just boil sugar, 50 grams of sugar with water, 50 grams as well, and you just boil it. Once it's boiling, you glaze it. You brush it on top of your finished product, on top of your galette, and serve. to New Year, every January, French families get together to enjoy this tradition. So what do they do on this day? Well, of course they talk, they catch up, and when it's time to eat, it's kind of like merienda or like a snack. Everyone gets a slice, and whoever has the share with the fave inside, he or she is the king or queen of that day, and he or she gets to put on this crown on top of his head, of course, and choose who is her or his queen for that day. So, and they can enjoy being royal on that day. No, it's just kind of like tradition, because of the three kings. And the children, they really love this occasion. They are excited to get the fib inside, like excited to know who's gonna get the fib. And for adults, it's fun, and it's also fun to spend more time with all the family. So it's a fun occasion here. And that's all. So please guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, and if you wish to see more, please subscribe as well. Okay, and that's all. Have a good one for now, and goodbye.